Okay, you asked for us, and we were back, and I forgot to do the marker thing, so I'm late. I'll do it next week. I don't know.
Do it now.
Just do it.
Oh, take 3. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
the bit's ruined. The bit is
We're in Hollywood, baby.
The bit's ruined. Hi, everybody. As you guys are coming in, this is the Y&R mini spotlight for the week ending December 2nd, 2022. Lots of twos in the title. Lots of twos. We are here. I am one of your people. One of your hosts. I've got to do the show. I've got to do these shows. It's been so long. James Lott Jr. And of course, the two ladies you've always asked about and always asked me about, Amanda Russ and Tami Govea. Hi, kids.
Hello, Mr. James Lott Jr.
Yes.
You gotta give James a break because he's sick.
Well, I am, this is day 13 of my COVID journey. I love calling it a journey because it's not a journey, but I love calling it a journey. But I am doing better than most people said they have done at this age.
Everything at this point in time, at this age, at this moment. Yeah. I mean,
thank you, Tami. Thank you. I don't know why we're there. I would say stage.
Amanda and I will be translating for you.
Yes.
So don't worry, we got you.
Thank you. Because you were doing it before camera too. She was doing it. Okay, so hi. We're here talking about the Y&R that happened in Genoa City. I know we're gonna work it out, kids. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna totally work it out. And we are here. I get your church announcements. Yeah, I get your church announcements because you guys are coming in. Please come in, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. The super chats are enabled. We got all kind of goodies going on. I listed in my in the description here all the upcoming events, so check those out too. If you so choose. I'm gonna tell you about something that happened yesterday, of course, share with you guys. But we are here today, and then we have Bold after this. Oh.
We're pumped for Bold.
Woo. Woo.
Right? You can tell your fired up.
Oh. And then at 1:00, me and Frank Moran are gonna break down that Cyrus Victor Spencer confrontation in prison. Ooh, I'm like,
oh, that was the last. Okay, yeah. So we're all caught up except for that last episode because I said to Ernie, I have to start binging Y&R. If I don't start now, I'll be up till 3 in the morning. So we had that one last episode, and it was Victor and
you're gonna love it, Tami. It is delicious.
It's like, oh my god, yeah. So it's gonna be good.
It is. I just love Jeff Comer, and it is delicious.
I know.
So again, that's at 1:00.
And then Willow dropping to the floor was everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, she said, "Shut up!" I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's General Hospital. That's me and Frank Moran at 1:00. Also, my chocolate twin won't be on. He's at LA Comic Con working this weekend, but they are doing Edition Days. So we're talking about the abortion. Yes, the controversial storyline over there. First, he had threesomes, now he had abortions. Days is giving you everything.
So fill me in. Who had one? Who had it?
Jada. She aborted Eric's baby.
Stop.
Because of Nicole.
What do you mean? Because
I can't. You have to watch Edition Days.
It wasn't one of those fall down the stairs things. This was a conscious.
It's very controversial. The interwebs have gone crazy.
Wow.
The interwebs have gone crazy this week. So anyway, so that's Audition Days. I'm sorry, it's Audition Days over there. Yes, over there. So they're doing that at 3:00 on Audition Days channel, of course. And today I've debuted the One Life to Live after show. You say One Life to Live after show.
Yeah.
I debuted it today. Go out there and check that out and see what I'm talking about. Yeah, that also. Also, folks, I see your chat room. You're already saying this to Tami and Amanda. So yesterday, I want to say a huge thank you for another successful JLJ Media event, the Taraya Fan Meetup. We had over 30 people come, plus Cameron Gimes came through. She came through.
She just loves you so much, Jane.
She does.
It's just been such an enormous advocate and support for you and for JLJ Media. Like, God bless her.
Yeah, she said, I'm coming because of me and the fans. But she came through, Brock came through, her man, her dog. She sat with us for about 20, 25 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
And I just want to share, because you guys in the chat, we were asking where Tami and Amanda were. They had other plans, they couldn't make it. They're asking, you guys were missed. I'm gonna tell you, they missed you guys.
We really, thank you.
No, seriously, they're saying it on the chat room. They missed you guys. And but I want to say two things that were really wonderful. Thank you to Y&R PR people who sent us all the swag I gave away as gifts. There were two things they gave me. I'm gonna show you right now. It's cute see-through pouch. It says Y&R on it.
Oh, nice.
The pouch. Because nowadays you need see-through pouches for stuff. I go to concerts and things now.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, I'm a bag lady, so I have a Y&R bag.
Isn't that pretty?
So,
very nice.
Very nice.
So what'd you give away? What else did they send you?
We gave away society coasters. They're so cute. So cute. We had some wine, everything had Y&R's names on it. Yeah, they had, so it was beautiful. We missed you guys. Oh, I know. They're still saying they missed you guys yesterday. Oh my God.
I couldn't get out of mine. I tried. I hope they're not watching this.
I don't know if they're watching it. I tried. I'm just saying in the chat room, they're just saying how much they missed you guys yesterday. They're just talking about the love is real, you guys, for you. And yes, it was a beautiful thing. And I just want to give another shout out to Cameron Grimes for coming out and doing that for us. That was very sweet of her. Like we said yesterday, she and I go way back. We go way back to 2016. So we go back way back.
And I do want to remind people who haven't seen your interview with her at the Daytime Emmys this year. I mean, she really you guys had such a lovely conversation, and she was so heartfelt about what she's passionate about. And so if you haven't seen the interview, or if you've seen it but haven't seen it in a while, it's just so inspirational. So make sure and find it.
Yes, you guys, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. It was a great, she was amazing. Her green outfits. And Kate, of course, in her resplendent in white. We saw her at the episode. She was beautiful in white.
You talk about floating. She's kind of floated.
That's what I told you. See, you guys, I told you guys in the chat yesterday. That's what it seems like. She floated across. And she's sweet, but she was sick. She couldn't make it. She was sick herself. I don't know what, I was the flu or something, but she couldn't make it. But you guys, we had two wonderful experiences yesterday. I'll just briefly tell you guys. One is one of the fans got to tell Cameron where she had her daughter like 16, 17 years ago. She wanted to name her Cassie. But she got overruled by her family. The husband didn't really But her daughter has grown up to become part of the LGBTQ plus community. And her daughter was there in the chat. And she had to tell Cameron the story and meet her daughter. And it was a really wonderful moment. It was a wonderful, wonderful moment. Yeah, I know. It was a wonderful moment. And M from Ireland. We have people from all over the world in my chat yesterday, Zoom yesterday. She got to present Cameron with this fan art she had commissioned and framed that she's going to send to her. She had to present it to her, and Cameron said she's going to hang it up in her dressing room.
Oh my gosh,
oh, that's sweet.
So, what was it of?
It's of Taraya. Together, them together. It's hard to describe. You have to
portrait.
Get the pictures to show it.
Okay.
It's a beautiful piece of. It's just, again, you have to be there at the events that I throw. Let's get a chance for me to do some promotion, because I keep telling you guys, you never know who might come through, and that happens. All my events will come through. And you never know what's going to happen at these events because they're made for us. I put these together for us. I started doing them in September. That I'm overly humbled that we've had over 10 successful events since September. These are my classes and my things. And I'm overwhelmed. And I can almost cry again. I'm not going to. That you guys find my events worth something. And I'm trying to create this community, and it's happening.
Don't make me cry, James.
I know. I was get started.
You know I am.
I know. Me too. I was gonna start it, and I just say, but it's happening. It's the wedding kiss. It's the wedding kiss. Okay, it's hard to describe. They need to see it. They need to see the print. They need to see it. They get it.
Read what Dev said. You want me to read it?
Go ahead and read it.
James is the godfather and a man of his word. Such integrity and genuine love for people. Now you know why I'm obsessed with James.
I know. Amanda, I talked to her one day and she never left. She just never left.
That's going to be a running joke when we're 90 years old.
Exactly. Well, Amanda came on and she just never left. That's thank you, Deb. That's very sweet of you to say that. And I try to have integrity, and I try to promise for it. But you guys are part of this. And so 10 successful events in 3 months, I came and I'm just overwhelmed. So thank you so much. And again, thanks to Cameron for her time. because she decided to come through and spend time with us. So thank you very much for that. And more events are coming, so please sign up. Continue signing up. They're all listed in here. There's 4 ways to pay and all that. We can talk about that later, but there's all kinds of events. We'll mention that. Also, Sean Kanan and I, if you're a fan of Deacon or anything, we'll be together this Saturday again at the Grove. Amanda Russ is going to be there.
And Tami.
We know Tami, but Amanda Russ is going to be there in person. Is going to be there.
Come see me.
Come see her. My brother will be there. My sister will be there. We'll all be back again. And he said,
we'll do some video. We'll do and post it on.
I have a whole bunch of ideas, you guys, because yesterday we talked about you two, and there's some things they want to know. So I have some ideas. Amanda's here for the weekend, and she's making an offer you can't refuse. That's so funny. Yes, we're gonna work some stuff. We're gonna work some stuff out while we have Amanda in the city. So we're gonna work it all out.
Amanda in the city.
Amanda in the city.
That's a new show.
Right?
Amanda in the city. But on all seriousness, I'm sorry. It's Sean Kanan, his new book, Way of the Kumite. I'm reading it right now. It'll be available that day, 3 p.m. Barnes & Noble The Grove. Make sure I say that. Barnes & Noble The Grove. Barnes & Noble The Grove.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a top floor, really, really nice Barnes & Noble.
Los Angeles, California.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way.
Planet Earth.
Just put any Barnes & Noble, we'll show up. We'll just be there. It's very important what Tami said. Yes, it's here in Los Angeles at the Grove. I didn't say that, so funny to say that. That's next Saturday. I'm sure I can say that. Okay. Okay, that's everything. That's all that stuff. I'm gonna get that all out. And thank you everybody again for the love. And so the next 2 events I just want to say really quickly are my happy hour Friday the 16th. And the last big soap Zoom Saturday the 17th. They will be invited to both, of course. They may come, it depends on their schedules. Those are the last 2 events of the year, so those are coming up. Sign up for those. Do it now. And hi, my Dutch cousin. Hello, girl. I see you. Emma's Fort in the house. Okay. Y&R. I want to say for me, I'll start off this way. I've actually enjoyed Y&R the last couple of weeks. Not every single storyline, of course, but I've enjoyed a lot of it. Okay. Sorry to talk to me. I'll read and say thank you, Care Bear. But I've actually enjoyed watching it. Because some weeks where I'm just like fast forwarding everything, kind of half watching it. But I actually have enjoyed some of the stuff. This week, some things, of course, are coming to a head. And we're going to start with, well, you guys, what should we start with? Should we start with the Adam Sally stuff? Or should we start with the Witches of General City?
Yeah, let's start with the Coven.
The Coven. I know when she said that the other day, she's like, oh, the Coven's here.
I love it. She called them the Coven. She was talking to Ashley, and then the other 2 show up. Oh, you're a pack of hyenas.
Yeah.
It's just like, I love all the nicknames that Diane has come up with. It's been
Yes, Y&R is firing in all cylinders. I agree.
Yeah.
It's completely. I'll read Sherry's message about Kate. Okay, thank you. Everybody, somebody reach out. I'll read it in a second. I'm doing a show. Shh, I'll read this. I'll read it in a second. I got to do a show real quick. Real quick. Yeah, Y&R's so good. Okay. The Witches of the Coven. Yeah, everybody's laughing. The Witches of General City. They're there, and it is a trip to watch because some of us who know their histories with each other on their own, it's like it's a stroke of genius for these three powerhouse actresses together. But it's also a trip knowing their pasts and how they actually are working together against this Diane, and seeing Susan Walters is killing it. She is. I mean, and with her, you're like, has she changed? Maybe not. Like she's playing it so well.
Yeah.
She's playing it so well, and being the kind of attacked person. So anyway, let's start there. What do you guys are thinking about all this that's happening?
Just really quick. So because I wasn't watching it at the time when Susan Walters, that whole Diane thing.
Okay.
Knowing now, like Diane has cracked a little bit. This week she lost her.
Her what, Tami? What'd she leave?
Her gummy bears. She lost her gummy bears. Completely. And I was shocked. I was shocked that it's taken this long because the coven has been coming at her full force.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It's like a war scene where all this military, remember in Wonder Woman, all this military stuff, and, all this, and she's just like, what is going to take her down? Like, is it, and who said it? I think Nikki said,
oh, no.
Or Nikki said, I don't think there's anything we can do. And Phyllis was like, oh, no, ow.
Phyllis went nuts.
They're all laughing at you, Tami. Here's the thing. You're right. That's that one scene where where Michelle Stafford just like was like, we gotta get this bitch out of it. Like we can't. We're doing everything, and she's just winning. And that's when Nikki goes, I don't think there's anything we can do. And I was like, I felt their frustration.
But is she right? Did Phyllis did she make the right call?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Absolutely not.
I don't know. It's like, you know what? Jack is a jackass.
Thank you.
Kyle I feel for Kyle. You can't blame Kyle.
No, it's not Kyle.
Right? So I'm not going to dump on Kyle.
No.
This is Jack. Jack is, what's the word? He's failing his son.
Yes.
He's failing his son like unimaginably.
Well,
and so whatever, I'm almost like, whatever happens, Jack, this is your fault.
Yes.
And I hate saying that.
I know. Phyllis said
it. Tami, say it.
And Phyllis was like, and Jack, I don't even know who he is anymore.
Thank you.
I was like, but when him and Ashley had that little showdown, that one episode at the end where he was like, if you start a war with her, it's a war with me.
This is what Tucker's wanted. This is exactly what Tucker has wanted. I was like this.
Me too.
And you also, let's not forget, it's Q and Tucker and Diane talking, and Tucker's just like, whatever you get, bitch. That's what you get. I just need you to go, bitch. You're not going nowhere. So
my subtext was Tucker saying, yeah, I threw you under the bus.
Yep.
And Diane saying, fine, you threw me under the bus. I'm going to throw you under a train.
Yeah.
Fine. You want to throw me under a train? I'm going to throw you under a satellite rocket ship.
Right.
It was.
I'm not going anywhere. I was like, oh my God, this woman, she's like a bot.
I know. And even he's like, oh, you're still here?
I know, that was hilarious when he said it. He was like, oh, you're still here.
His body language. He like puts a pillow up on the coffee table, like puts his feet up, talking to Diane. Like
I love it. I love it. I love Tucker. I love this new Tucker.
Can we just say that Eileen Davidson is amazing?
Oh,
she's magical. How does she look like that?
Well, Amanda, she kind of reminds me of you because she's got that porcelain goddess.
Oh no, Tami and I met her in person. We interviewed her. No, I can't even talk. So I can't even fucking talk.
James had to go, come on, because I was like,
right.
No, there's not many people I get, but she's one of those. Like,
yeah.
She's on screen and you can't take your eyes off of her.
No.
So,
and she's super nice in real life too. But the thing is, it's really funny. I think she looks beautiful. But they all are just. I keep looking at them going. They're all just so. And I'm friends with one of them in real life, Michelle. I talked to her the other day. I've interviewed Melanie Thomas Scott, and I've interviewed Eileen Davidson. It's like I know these three women. It's like so weird, and they're legends. They're icons. They're legends. Susan Walters,
forces to be reckoned with. Both as creatives, as actors and actresses, and as their roles on the show. They're forces.
Oh, Amanda Preach girl. That's right about me. I know she and Trevor St. John is doing a great job. It's really funny. Robert Newman and then Sarah said they got some really good men in the last couple hits that they kind of thrown together in there. And everybody loves Tucker. I know. I just think Tucker because he's so smarmy too. But then he had that cute moment with Baby Dom.
Yeah, well, guess what? All that's going to be blown sky high.
Tami.
Don't start getting the little warm and fuzzies for your grandson.
Don't get comfortable, James.
No.
Okay.
Because what you're setting in motion is going to blow it all sky high. What's that song, James? Blowing it all sky high.
Right? That is hilarious. Yes, I will get the Michelle interview going. Don't worry. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her again. I haven't had her since I've been using her sparingly. I just haven't used her yet, but we'll get her.
Sparingly.
Can I just tell you really quick the moment that because usually in every show there's a nauseous moment for me.
Yes, I know you do.
Someone says something happens, I'm like, oh my God, I feel sick. Right. And so, which means they're doing their job. So it's when Diane goes into Jack's office, Jeremy's getting released and he's gonna come after the family. He's gonna come after you and Harrison. And oh my God. Kyle comes in, he finds out, and Jack says, he puts on his Superman pretend cape and looks at his son and says, don't worry, this family will do everything it can to protect your mother. And I just went, gag bag, please.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my head. You're making my head hurt so bad. I can't with you. I cannot with you today. Okay. Stop it.
It was like, well, hello. I met when it was at Thanksgiving dinner. I was like, oh my God, I know how Ashley feels. Sit across some chick and like, what are you thankful for, Diane? And Ashley's like, I was like, I know exactly how you feel, girl. Yeah, sit across the table with these people. Oh,
what in the hell? She shouldn't even be at Thanksgiving.
Well, somebody in the chat room said this, and I know some people are saying this out there, not just them in the chat, but out there. Well, Diane hasn't done anything yet. But I said it's because of her past. And she has lied since. I mean, if there are lies, we find out there are lots of lies happening. Like I said,
she's lied the whole time, James.
Right, exactly. So
like from the moment she got here, she's been lying.
Yes, exactly.
From day one.
Her whole intention has been to blow up the Abbott family.
Yes.
She wants Jack.
Exactly. She says, Kyle. This is not about Kyle.
No.
This is like some other soap opera where a father is using his son.
Oh my God. What soap is that?
Games.
What was that?
So Diane is using her son to get back with Jack.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. She hasn't changed, James.
I know. I agree with you. I was saying, but it's funny. I know his summer is not sold. She's like, this bitch has been lying. He's like, all right. And she's looking out for her man. She's like, you can talk to me about her man. Now, Maya thinks Kyle should be there because she's Kyle's mom.
What is it?
I don't think you have to send an invitation to somebody's mom. You don't have to. He's a grown. If he was a kid, maybe, but you're a grown man.
Yeah.
You know what? He could meet her at a restaurant and have a dinner with her.
So I don't think you have to invite her because he's not mom. If it was a kid, yeah. I think it was a kid, possibly yes. But adult, these are full adults.
Yeah.
People have separate
full adults, not half adults either.
But full adults.
Not 3/4 full. Full 1 cup adults.
But here's the thing. I think Maya brings up a point also that Diane brought up. Maya, you brought up what Diane brought up. Well, no, all these shows, nobody is clear. Yeah,
not the point.
But I think it's the point. No,
not the point, James.
I'm saying this was saying in chat room. I'll go. So I'm like, it's. I think it's a mute point. It's a mute point. I just don't think that everyone's bad. They're all been done bad shit on these shows. I think, and not 5 wrongs make a right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get into arguments very often with people, but when someone throws like past shit in my face about what I did in the past, like mute point. This irrelevant. I sound like a lawyer. Irrelevant.
I object.
Irrelevant. What happened then? Irrelevant.
until it's convenient for us, and then it's relevant again.
Well, exactly.
Right. So I need to pull that out and bring that back up.
Yep.
So, but no, it's true, and she did. Diane stole sperm, yes, but remember, they're all acting after what was left in her wake.
And Phyllis brought that up. She said, every horrible thing that I've done was because of you. To some extent. I mean, Phyllis has done some stuff, but.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, and I think the thing is, with the ladies too, they don't pretend to do bad things back in the day. I mean, they all at this point own up to their stuff. So I think they do. To stop living in the past. That's true too, but I don't know, you guys. I think if someone that came from, well, nobody come back from the dead in my life like that before. But if anybody came back from the dead and they were a horrible person before, and they come back and show up smiling at me, I'd be a little nervous. I'd be all a little nervous. Like, what's going on? Like, why are you here? What do you want? And same with Tucker showing up all of a sudden. And same thing. He wants to tear up the Abbott family also, and the Chancellor Winters, right? He wants to tear everything apart, have Devon over here and Ashley over here. That's what he claims he wants.
So does he just hate Jack, or like he wants Jack out and Ashley in? Like, I don't know his past that much.
Yeah, I mean, it's they didn't like it. They weren't friends, Jack and him. They weren't. I mean, but I don't know. I just I was like, it's his goal is Ashley. Apparently, that's his. That's.
I don't blame him. My goal is Ashley too.
Yeah. So okay, so we'll move on to the next thing. So that's going. So Jeremy Stark shows up at the end. So we're going to find out if that was good or not. We have no idea. But we were saying before the show, James Hyde is hot.
And I just, whenever they showed those little flashbacks with him, yes, I never took him as I'm going to come after. Well, maybe. I mean, he threatened her. Yes. He threatened Diane. Do you think though he's the type to come after families?
No, we don't know him. We have no idea. Yeah. We have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad we don't know. That's kind of the point. It's like we're almost like the ladies. Was this a good? I love that Nikki and Ashley are going back and forth about that. But Nikki, you were for bringing him. Hello, Ashley was the one who was kind of like, I'm not sure.
Right.
And Ashley said, I don't want anything to happen to Diane either. Like to happen to her. But Nikki, you were leading to yours.
Like, I mean, I don't want her like hurt bad or like dead.
As she said, I don't want her. I don't want Diane dead. She said, as she said it. But it was like, but she was willing to like bring him here to scare. And that's what Phil said. I just want to scare the Jesus out of her, basically. And that door opened. It was like,
I was waiting. It's like, okay, we've got like 3 minutes left.
I know exactly. Me too. Exactly. I just heard noise. But anyway, so we'll see. I mean, so we'll see. We'll see what's going on. And as we said, we have Victor. The other people sitting and trying to, who knows, they might come in and, when Victor comes in there, you never know.
It made me sad when Kyle was yelling at Summer. That the three of the coven needs to back off. Yeah. And Summer is just like, okay, hold on a second. I don't like to see that divide happening. Yeah. So yeah, that made me sad.
Yeah, that's not
but Summer's like, I don't trust her. She was lying. Every time Summer finds something new, she's like, wait a minute, keep fighting this to you, then this to you. Her face is like,
yeah. She's like, why didn't she just say? Right. Like, why does she keep doing that?
And folks, and Angela bring up a good point. We have Michael Graziadei back as Daniel.
So this is Phyllis's son, right?
Yes, with Danny Momolati, which we will see. Michael Damian, your man.
That's why he's coming back on?
Yes, that's why he's coming back. So that whole storyline was crazy. That was all going on before the Lauren Sheila stuff happened with Scotty. It was like that was the storyline first, and then that came after that. So it's funny. He's great. It's good to see him again. He just naturally just eases into all the scenes. Having him with Lily first was genius. Because they had a whole hellion teenage years, and it was like, oh, they did with that actress. So thank God it was with Christy Kelly, not with the other chick. So it's kind of fun. He can go back. I mean, he looks good. You're right, Janae, he looks great. It gives Phyllis another side. It gives Summer another side to that family. Him and Billy have a long past also.
He was just poking the bear with Billy, like, oh my God, Daniel, like,
wow. I know. I was like, ooh.
Well, it makes sense. And also it's funny because it's fitting into that whole narrative that we saw Jill do a few weeks ago. Everybody views Billy the same way. He just gets on it.
Yeah.
And it's a pattern. And I have to say, you guys know this, I was never a Billy Lee fan at the beginning. Because I really wasn't. I stated that on here, I really wasn't.
True.
And I kind of grew into appreciating them together. But I have to say the most recent stuff that's been coming up with Chelsea, there have been some great nuanced performances coming out of Lily and Billy. I was just like, oh my goodness. I loved her talk with Chelsea. I'm loving how Billy's on the phone when she's trying to talk to him and get close to him. I mean, it's realistic though. It feels realistic when someone is just stone into this thing. Anyway, so what do you guys think about? I mean, everybody's like, yeah, I'm liking this part of the storyline. Actually, I'm liking this.
I don't know. No. You can help her. But no, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with you giving all your time to her. I don't think so, bud. No, she has other people that can help her. All right. I will not sit at this table with you while you're on the phone talking to some other girl. I can tell you that right now.
That was rude.
Well, everyone's been doing that. It was Abby and Chance, and everybody's on the phone. I'm like, oh my God, this is such a reflection of society nowadays.
It is.
It's horrible.
It is.
It's
you know how I am, Tami. Anyways, like, nope. I want your attention.
Yes.
For a moment, I thought Lily was out of place because she was saying some things. It's like, are you jealous of Chelsea?
Right.
That's not like you.
No.
But she did say something that I often think about when I see behavior like this. When someone's obsessing over anything, whether it's a person, anything, they're obsessing over something because they're avoiding something else.
Oh, yeah.
That's what obsessions are.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's avoidance of something else.
Yes.
And she brought that up.
She did.
She said, you said you were leaving Chancellor Winters because you needed to find yourself. You needed time and now you're Superman for Chelsea.
Right.
Yep.
So that was completely valid. And I think he heard that. I think he hears her.
But he hears her.
He hears her.
But he can't stop himself.
I'm like, does he?
No, he does.
I feel like he hears it and then just goes right off the other ear.
Well, that's the thing. No, I think you hear it. You know how you hear it, but you can't stop yourself? Because even Sharon's like, leave her alone. Let her have time with Adam. Let her have time with, what are you doing? It's like I understand having a shared close moment that was very extreme, which is someone trying to kill themselves. That's very extreme. So I know that bonds you together. But you see Chelsea's kind of like, she's holding on to Billy a little too hard too. I don't think she means to, but she can't help it either. Actually, they're all agreeing with Tami right now. But I said they hold on to it. But I thought the performance was nuanced, that Lily, when she was talking to her, she was showing her compassion. She was very delicate in the words she chose. But she did do a Tami thing, and she listed, or Amanda thing, excuse me, and listed who she had on her side.
Sharon, therapist, Adam.
Yes.
Last on that list, Billy.
Exactly. I had to chuckle on that one. But I really do think that because she had this shared experience with Billy, there's this thing. And when I remember Billy asks, Sharon, do I have a savior complex?
Yes.
Oh, that was yes. Clearly. So, and it's been interesting between him and Adam's performance, and Mark Grossman's performance has been very nuanced also. I have to give it to him. I don't think it's enough attention. he is, because I know we talk the whole Sally stuff a little later, but like right now in this section, he's been very caring towards her because he's the mother of their son. But I'm really enjoying how he's trying to. He wants to make sure she's okay. Like he really seemed like he really genuinely wants to see how she's doing.
And I love the scenes between Chloe and Chelsea.
Oh, that was another one too. Yes,
just broke my heart, like in a good way. But
Chloe's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, what's going on with this? And what? And you know, and Chelsea's reasoning, because you've been through a lot yourself. I didn't want to, I didn't want to put this, I get it.
God, it was so realistic. Again, kudos to the writers when Chelsea said, you've gone through so much, Chloe. You've lost so much, and you're so strong, and you've been able to come through it. And my immediate thought was, you can't compare
I know.
someone else's pain and experience. And then Chloe literally verbalizes.
Yes.
This isn't a pain competition. This isn't like, don't do this, because then you're just making yourself feel guilty and shame. And it's handled so well.
But it's natural, right?
Yeah.
It's the Pain Olympics is real. I call it the Pain Olympics. It's real. You can't help but go, but you made it through, and I'm not.
What's wrong with me? Right? It's like,
right. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Exactly. You shouldn't do that. Right. You shouldn't do that. It was such, again, these performances to me were so just, I use the word nuanced, but that's what they were, because the writing was such interesting that no one was screaming at each other. No one was yelling at each other. It's like, you could tell it's a dark subject. It's a dark time. Even Johnny going to talk to her was cute. And even his perspective, like, I hope it wasn't us. With kids would take that on. Sure. And Connor getting into a fight. All this stuff it's just all realistic. Like, everybody is just, they have their parts in this.
Oh my God, but Adam's response to that fight, we need to pull him out of school.
Yeah.
And my reaction was the same as Chloe's of, okay, wait.
Oh, yes, everybody, 46 in the chat room. Thank you so much. That's a lot of you guys. Thanks for coming back.
Hit the like button.
I hit that like button. It's only 14 likes. I mean, even if you hate us, like us. Thank you. I always say that.
You love to hate us, just like it.
I'll say, hey, you love to hate us. That's fine too. But yes, Maya, right. Mark Grossman's very talented. He doesn't get enough credit sometimes with some of his performances. And I think in this situation, in this storyline, he's always trying to, there was a point when he went to hug her, and almost like he really wanted to hug her, but it was like this awkward kind of, she kind of went, I thought it was so realistic. I just thought it was realistic.
He did do that, James. He was like, shit, I want.
Yeah, I want, no.
I'm like, hug her, just hug her.
Yeah, just hug her. Because again, it's not romantic or anything. I believe that he's not into her like that, but he does care about her. Because they were co-parenting fine, and they were doing fine. So it's been very interesting seeing this play out. And how it's affecting everybody and how it's going. So I don't know. This is just a great, like, it makes me want to the next story. We can be talking forever. The next story, but I think all of that's been very interesting also. And be curious to see how it all falls, especially Lily and Billy, now that Daniel's back in town. And whatever Daniel's cooking up.
Yeah, there's something not kosher. There's something,
No, because Heather is off with Lucy in Italy somewhere or whatever, or whatever she'll call Poland or whatever.
I think he wants Lily.
They were a couple. They were a teenage. They were sweethearts.
Were they? Okay.
They were. So they got into a lot of trouble. That's what they were laughing about. All the trouble they got into a lot of trouble.
And he was already talking smack about Billy. I'm like, all right, you just got here, but okay.
Yes, folks, and you guys are mentioning it in the chat room. And it's just, we're making a wish, Tami. Yes, Rory and Kelsey have been dropped to reoccurring status. I am heartbroken by that. I don't know what that means. It's soap opera, so you never know what that means. So Portugal, that's what she is. I couldn't remember. It was somewhere with a P. But I had COVID last week, guys. I had COVID brain. I was like, whatever it is. I'm sad that they're because they have so many things going on with this Audra stuff.
Yeah.
And but it's going reoccurring. So I'm not really sure. I'm not certain what that's about. Anyway, so I think I mentioned that. But I do want to talk about Adam and Sally and Nick and all that. I do. And now, number one, I'm an Adam Sally fan. I'm sorry, I am. I've always been, I am. Yes, he did her wrong by pushing her away, not just talking to her. That's what they do on soaps. But he does love her. You can totally, if they do have chemistry, it's off the charts.
He made a mistake. All right. He made a mistake. Okay. He's sorry. He didn't cheat on her. He didn't do anything unforgivable.
He didn't.
He made a mistake.
Yeah.
Right, Tami?
Anybody tell you, right, Tami? Anyway. Uh-oh.
Don't bash my man now.
No, I love Adam and Sally together.
Me too.
I love them together. And I want Nick and Sharon, please, eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those relationships, and they keep saying it to each other. I know you so well, and I know you so well. Yeah. And so Sally, I hope Sally understands that this is going to happen again. Adam is going to hurt her again.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. Probably, yeah, for sure.
I'm hoping now that she's got that experience under her, she will be able to navigate it differently.
Right.
Because that's what she's now signing up for.
Yeah.
Fully aware. Before, everyone was telling her, don't do it. Adam's going to hurt you. No. Well, now she knows Adam's Adam. Now, what's that saying? Once burned, shame on you, twice shame on me.
Yeah.
Now she's signing up for it. So
I agree with you. It's the whole better the devil you know situation. It's Vicky and Victor. Vicky and Victor.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that.
I know.
It's kind of like Nikki.
It's Nikki and Victor.
Yeah.
They'll never break up again because she just knows her husband. I mean, she handles him.
Right.
I think that's what Sally will have to do with Adam. Just sure.
Because she really does bring out the best in him.
She does.
She goes off the rails, but they bring out the best in each other. Yeah, I think so.
I think they do.
I think so.
I think they do.
I don't like her with Nick.
I don't either. I mean, it was cute for a minute. That was like a cute little oh, okay, that's kind of shocking.
Like a hookup. Fine, I'm okay with it. But I don't like them together.
No, me either. I don't.
Tami, you're quiet.
Yeah, Adam was right. Be with my brother, but if you do, you're doing it for safety reasons. You're not doing it because out of passion and who you are. It's like,
right.
I hate you for being so truthful with her.
Today is I'm conflicted. Adam and Sally office sex, Sally and Nick hotel sex. I mean, both men are hot. Yeah. Let's just go there again. Both men are hot. Sally could do worse.
Right.
So she does. I mean, you got two men. I mean, shit. Okay.
To have her problems, Tami.
Exactly. I'm all. I mean, exactly.
Right?
I'm like, what a shame.
Well, I feel so bad for you.
Yeah.
Courtney, her. Oh, she's so brilliant.
Yeah, she's so.
So as an actor, you can see Sally's. She keeps coming up with the word. Why are you torturing me? Why are you torturing me? She said that like 2 or 3 times, and you can see Sally being tortured. You can see it in her face.
Yes.
So good.
Yes, Joyce. Send Beautiful. Send Thomas to General City. That would be interesting. Please, Sharon. And also, I mentioned Abby and Chance being broken up, and Abby and Devon trying to forge whatever this is. I think they're fighting it too hard. When Victor was like, I had to laugh. There's Chance, mind his own business, drinking some coffee. Victor just sits there, just plops down. What have you done to my daughter?
I started laughing. I laughed out loud, and I looked at Ernie. I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that to Chance."
I know.
I said, "What did you do?
Oh my god,
what did you do?"
I was laughing, so I was like, "Victor has no shame. He has no shame." But as Chance tried to, I got to talk to her. And like, He didn't do nothing. Chance didn't do nothing. And he just has such great hair. I love his hair.
Oh, yeah.
But when
he's hot.
When Victor said, as you get older, Victor said, as you get older, you begin to realize how, the value of family, and you fight. You're not fighting. You need to fight for the people that you love.
Yes. And
I thought, okay, well, maybe he hears Victor, and maybe he's willing to give Abby a second chance. And then when he told Abby, had a conversation with your father, and it just crystallized exactly what we need to do, divorce, I thought, what is wrong with him?
But see, I get, girl, if you cheated on me, fuck you. We are not together anymore. We are done. It's scorched earth. I'm sorry. You ruined our family. I don't care. I've been done. So that's just me. But here's the thing. Devon's funny because he's like, I know how it feels. I know how you feel. I know how he feels.
Totally.
He's like, I did this. We did this. They did. I know. I want Chance to knock him out.
I was waiting for Devon
Me too.
in the park.
I know.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it too. But need a new love for Chance. Amanda, they said in the chat room. Amanda. But yeah, no, I'm convinced Abby and Devon are their next couple.
Yeah.
But they're fighting it. They're totally fighting it.
But I do believe in that fight for what you want mentality.
It's that too. But I think
just walking away, and Abby kept saying that. Why are you so? There's no emotion.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so blasé about this? Like, show me something. And he's
it's like he don't even care.
Yes, that was
because you fucked another man. So no, I don't care. I'm not going to show you emotion.
You know what, James? He should have came home. Okay, he chose to just not call and not show up at home all night.
I know, but that's not a reason to
cheat. So you fall into someone's vagina? I mean,
no, but he's acting like he did nothing wrong. He's been so aloof, and he cares about work more than going home. And then he just don't show up
because he said. Remember, he told you. She said, "I've seen you don't like that. I'm a cop. You don't like it." I think Chance has been very rational, actually, in this whole situation.
He's been too rational.
Thank you.
Well, what do you okay, if he cheated on you ladies, well, you guys would not be rational. Sorry. I know you two.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's being too rational.
Right. That's
good for him.
Do you not? No.
Not good for him. No.
He's also trained like that.
Exactly.
Right? As a cop. Military, you're trained, there's an emergency situation, you go into that zone of, this just needs to be handled. Yeah. That's the zone he's in. This needs to be handled. This is how we're handling it.
Yes.
I don't care. You're saying this, doesn't matter. Fine. This is how we're doing it. And so it's just so that would, I would start pounding on him to get some kind of reaction.
Yeah, you can pound on me. I won't give you shit. My thing is, you slept with another man, not just some random dude, someone who's the other father.
I'm not saying forgiveness. I'm saying just.
Yeah, bye, bitch. It was nice knowing you.
You know what, Tami? That's fine. That's fine. Because his reaction tells me everything.
I know. Exactly.
I don't need to be with him anyway because he doesn't even care that I slept with someone else.
Exactly.
So bye.
He cares. He's holding on to his emotions. He cares. He's hurt. He's shocked. He's in shock that happened. And again, Devon says he's a guy too. I'm a guy. I'm telling you, I know how we think. Devon said I understand what he thinks. Devon gets it. He totally gets it. Everybody's chatting with back and forth. Some are on me, some are on your side. It's like kind of like Chance can pound on MJ. Chance can pound on you. MJ, stop it. Stop it. He could chew on me too. But that's no story. I'm gonna tell you that's all this stuff. Again, I mean, poor Abby. What choices she has? Brighton James or homeboy. I mean, that's
what a horrible situation to be
in. And then when they were having that conversation and they start to lean in again.
Yes.
And then the baby starts crying and it stopped him, remember?
Yes,
Like, oh boy. Just stop the fighting and let it happen, boys and girls.
Oh, thank you, Tami. Thank you. That's my advice. Just do it.
Oh, yeah. And yes, we'll briefly mention, because you've got another show to do. Victoria looking at Nate like it's a piece of chocolate too.
Like Victoria's got some kind of Nate disease.
But
who doesn't?
She can't.
I know exactly. I have a few.
I'm sorry. Who doesn't?
Yeah, like
and Nick is all. Who are you, sister? What kind of decisions are you making? Don't be putting. What's going on?
Because Nick gave Nate such shade.
Well, he should.
He gave total. I was laughing though. He gave and Nick also went off on Victor. Don't be talking about Sally like that. I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, go on, Nick.
Spectra woman.
Spectra woman. I love Victor so. I just love Victor so much. Because we don't have John Aniston anymore on Days of Our Lives for those great one-liners. I guess we're gonna have to be Victor Newman right now. We have Eric Braden for those right now. But he said that Spectra woman. I just love it. But no, when Nick was giving Nate shade, I'm like, all righty, kids.
This whole Elena and Nate thing, like he's gonna end up sleeping with Victoria,
yes,
and break Elena's heart yet again.
Yes,
like and to someone, but someone said the only match for Devon is Elena.
Oh, okay.
If he and Abby start something, Elena's heart gets broken. She's gonna come over to Devon.
Yes. Like that, Tami, you gonna walk like this?
Literally like that. She's just gonna bounce over there.
Yeah. Can I come?
You know what? I don't blame Victoria because hello, Nate's got a vortex.
I so unlike her. Seeing Victoria like this, I don't think I've ever seen her gaga.
No, she hasn't.
Making poor business decisions. That's what's shocking me.
They're all Victor's ready to go to the chocolate factory. I'm like, girl, me too. I'm like, let's go. I can't even talk.
James, I'll take you to the candy shop.
I was like, okay. I was like, Victoria was like, she was flirting. There were a couple of scenes I was like, she was doing the Tami Don Diamont story. And I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. She was in that vortex. I was like, So yeah, she's like, well, when she had it, because Victoria had that whole horrible experience with Ashlyn. This is probably a breath of fresh air for her.
Well, she wants somebody she can control. She couldn't control.
That too. Yep, I agree with Tami on that one.
Little Nate, sorry, dude.
Yep.
She's with you or is going to be with you because she knows she can completely control you.
And Rodelli. Remember, Nick did mention Dark Horse. He mentioned Dark Horse to Nate. He did mention that. Yes. So yes, it's cute. It is. I'm excited to see what's there. So, have we missed anything of any significance? I don't think we caught all the big stuff. I think we did. Yeah, we got big stuff. Okay, that's the end of the show, kids. I just want to tell you guys, 51 people are watching. So
oh my gosh.
That's a big record for us. So thank you for coming back to us. I want to tell you, so it's a little spotty because it's the holiday season, which you guys know every year it gets a little spotty. So we're not doing a show next week because I don't want to. I want to spend time with Amanda and try my little group. So I get Frank Moran and part of it too. We're going to try to do our little group. But we'll be back on the 18th. I think it's the 18th, right? That's the Sunday. And that'll be our last show for the year. So, because the next 2 Sundays are Christmas and New Year's. So that'll be our last show for the year. We'll have fun. We'll have a good time. I might dress up as Santa. I already have my black Santa with me already. I might show him.
I'm gonna get a little outfit. I'll try to get a Christmas outfit.
I definitely want to dress up a little bit. So that'll be on the 18th. And then we'll be back in January, like January 9th or somewhere. I'll let you guys know what that's going to be. But I'm taking time off because I need time off. But we will be here in 2 weeks for sure. But we're going to film some content for you guys in the meantime while Amanda's in town. I'm going to use her the whole time she's in town. But I love each and every one of you guys out there. Thanks for watching us. One Beautiful Podcast is her show, other show she does. Tami Govea has a show on my network that's doing really good right now. For some reason, Tami, that's Some Like a Classic. It's getting lots of attention, and people are listening to it. So go listen to it or watch it here on JLJ Media. It's a great show. And of course, like I said, I have 2 more events coming up this month. Check those out. Sign up for them. And we love you too very much. We'll see you next time. If you're for Bold, we'll be on about 15 minutes or so. We'll be back.